We are starting outside today because we are picking a few flowers from our yard. Now, not all of my flowers have bloomed yet, but we do have these little dandelions and these little purple ones on the grass, and my kids are helping me because we're starting with a fun craft. Today's video is all about cardboard, and we are going to start with this piece of cardboard, and I'm just going to freehand what will look like a little flower vase. Just with a Sharpie, you can do it as big or as small as you want. I'm then going to take some colorful ones and I'm just going to start making polka dots. You can make whatever design you want, or you can leave it just like that, or you can add stickers or paint, whatever you want. I'm going to cut off the excess cardboard from around the side of the vase, and then I'm going to leave the top just a little bit wider. This is just because we're adding the flowers to it, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. So I'm just going to angle cut the top, and then I'm just going to just make it nice and round all the way at the top, just like that. I'm going to add some of these flowers. Again, add whatever you have at home. You can even add fake flowers from the Dollar Tree or any other store, whatever you have. I'm going to start with the dandelions. I'm just going to cut off the stem and then add a little hot glue and attach them. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the little purple ones. I am now going to take the green marker and I'm just going to start creating little stems from each flower to the vase, just like that. It's just going to make them kind of look like they're attached to something. Now I want this to be able to stand, so I'm just going to add a few of these tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree. This is their Jenga version, and I love using these for crafting, and I'm just going to add 4 of them. I'm going to use my hot glue. That way we're going to stack them together, creating a little ledge so that the flower can stand. How adorable is this? You can add however many flowers you want. This will make a great Mother's Day gift. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next craft, I am going to take this piece of cardboard and just kind of make some cuts. I want this to be about 6 inches by 6 inches. Give or take, it does not have to be perfect. I'm going to make a few marks here. I'm just going to mark about 1/2 inch on each side and then draw a line from each one, just like that. That way we'll have a line that's 6 inches wide. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side because we are going to then create what will look like little slits. I'm going to mark every 1/2 inch and then I'm going to make lines on those dots. This is because we are going to cut them. So once I have them all marked, I am going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut them, making sure that I stop right where the line meets. And we are going to be creating a cute little coaster or somewhere where you can place some keys or maybe even a flower vase. I am now going to cut 2 pieces of cardboard. This is going to be about 3/4 of an inch and it's going to be right around the same width of the cardboard. I'm going to hot glue it right where those slits end, where the line was, just like that. This is going to be on the back of it. All right, so now we're going to take some yarn and I'm going to leave about 6 inches out and then going to start rolling around, inserting the yarn in all the slits from one side of the cardboard to the next, just like you see me doing here. And then we are going to leave another 6 inches on the other side. Then we're going to take one of these little sticks. This looks like a little skewer, although you can use a skewer. This one is a little thicker. I'm going to tie the end of the yarn to the end of the stick, and I'm going to also hot glue it just a little bit so that it doesn't come off on me. Then I'm going to start threading in and out through the yarn on the cardboard. I'm going to pull it all the way to the other side, and then on the other side, I'm going to loop it, and I'm going to start on the opposite yarn. So if I started on top of the last yarn, I'm going to start on the end on my second row. I'm going to keep doing this so you see what I'm doing. I'm going to pull it all to one side. Once it's all pulled, I'm going to make sure that it's nicely tucked downward, just like that. And then I'm going to do the other side and just keep doing this until the entire thing is covered. All right, so we're just about done with this last row here. I cut it off, leaving about 6 inches. Now I'm going to tie those top portions, the remaining, to the top little corner yarn. Just make a few little knots, that's it. Nice and tight, and cut off the excess. And I did the same thing on the other side. Then we are going to flip over the cardboard and we are going to cut all the yarn from the back right down the middle. This is so that we can have strands going on both directions. So right down the middle, just make a cut. Once cut, then we are going to tie all these strands to each other. I'm simply going to take each strand next to each other and tie them to each other. That's it. Just make a nice strong knot. And I'm going to do that all across on both ends. And we're just about done with this one. How fun it was. I just cut off the excess yarn, leaving about the same size on all of them. This is adorable. You can place a flower pot or even just use as a coaster. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next DIY craft, we're going to take another piece of cardboard and I'm going to use my masking tape and I'm going to trace the outside of it as well as the inside. Then I am going to cut off the excess cardboard from the outside line, just like this. Once cut, then we're going to make several lines. We're going to make one at the top and one directly at the bottom. Then we're going to make another one on each side, right in the center. Then another line in the center of those sections. We want a total of 8 lines. Make sure they're nice and just evenly spread. Then we're going to cut all the way to that inner line, just like you see me doing there. So we have a total of 8 slits. I'm going to take a pencil and I'm just going to poke a hole right down the middle. Now we're going to bring some yarn. I'm going to bring 7 different colors and I'm going to cut strands that are 36 inches long each. I'm going to just make sure that all the strands are evenly placed together at the top, and I'm going to make a knot leaving about 2.5 inches on this outside. Once you have the knot, make sure it's nice and tight. You're going to place the knot right through the center, making sure that the strand's on the other side. Now you're going to take each color and you're going to place 1 strand on each slit. So remember, we have 8 slits and 7 colors. We want to have 1 slit without any strand. Once I have the strands inserted, then you're going to start creating a bracelet, and we're going to show you here in just a second. You see how we're going to skip 2 of them. We are going to take the 3rd strand and we're going to move it all the way to the empty slot right there. Then we're going to move it towards the right side, so right there. Then we're going to skip 2 more and we're going to take the 3rd strand and we're going to move it to the empty spot. We're going to keep doing this. Now, the key points here is skip 2 strands. The 3rd strand, make sure you move it to the empty space. You want to keep moving them to the same direction. I chose towards the right side, and that's exactly what I'm going to keep doing. As the bracelet keeps forming, it's going to start coming out towards the inside of that little hole. And I'm going to show you here in just a second. I did have to stop the video. It did take a little longer. Even my daughter jumped in and helped. She loved this. She's going to continue to make them. After a while, you're going to see the bracelet coming together. Now, this is a very long bracelet. She wanted it to be very long, so I made it super long. But if you want it shorter, just cut them maybe 24 inches long. All right, so at the end, when you're all done, hold it at the base at the bottom of the cardboard and remove all the strands. Then the same thing we did earlier, we're just going to make a very simple tight knot right there where all the strands meet at the base of where the thread began. And then once you have it nice and knotted, then you just want to cut the strands to all match the same size. And again, choose the colors you want, choose the size you want. It does not matter. Just follow the same concept and you have yourself a fun necklace or bracelet, whatever you want. I love the way this turned out. It was so fun. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have fun crafting.